Question lady over there.
Hi, Gary.
Hi.
I'm Ritu. I'm the editor of Entrepreneur in India, and was very glad to read your story last month in the magazine.
Thank you.
And given what you just said, and I think you said a lot about sustainability and building a business that lasts.
Yes.
And given the fact that we are in the era of disruption, do you think how do you ask a startup to balance between disruption and distribution? Because eventually I think a lot of startups give up when it comes to distributing and finding consumers for their product.
Yeah, I mean, distribution and disruption are in very different places, right? Disruption is a thesis of how you look at the opportunity for your business. You're either gonna disrupt yourself or somebody else is gonna disrupt you, or you're starting from zero and you're about to disrupt somebody. There's only two groups. There's the incumbents and the newcomers, right? The newcomers wanna disrupt something that is an incumbent has, and that's where their opportunity is. The biggest problem with incumbents is they're not willing to disrupt themselves 99 out of 100 times, which is why we have what we have. Distribution's a totally different thing. Distribution is oxygen. If you don't know how to distribute the awareness of what you're doing, nobody knows. Sure. The end. So to me, disruption is a thesis, distribution is a currency. Sure. And so the best thing in the world is to actually, from the product or service that you're providing, to be disrupting, which alludes to bringing more value to the end consumer than what they're offered today, right? Which automatically puts you in a good situation. And then you have to be great at distribution to let you know that there's new things that are better than the things that you're doing now. Creating a better way to clean people's clothes is disrupting it. But if nobody here knows that to be true through distribution, it's not gonna matter. Sure.
So what's your advice? How do you sort of
give a fuck about both? Right? Like the advice is be religious. Blindly religious about being great at both. That's what I've done. Wine Library disrupted. Everybody was selling wine at their local store. I wanted to ship it to you through FedEx and UPS and DHL, and I did that in 1996 when everybody told me that the internet was a fad and nobody would ever buy wine on the internet. Vaynermedia is disruptive. While the biggest brands in the world want to spend all their money on print and radio and television and banner ads, I think that they should spend nothing on that and should spend it on KOLs, Facebook, Instagram, things of that nature. We're disruptive. Then I go and do shit like this for distribution so that happens.
Sure. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.